Hello.
Hello and welcome. We're going live on the phone because you know what? Sometimes the Wi-Fi doesn't work in this life, y'all, and we just roll with it anyway because Vynora and Franki, if anything, we just know how to go with the flow, right?
Yes, we are in it to win it. No stopping us. If
You're
something
in
doesn't
it to
work, yeah, if something doesn't work, you find another way. You find another option.
win it. There, if one thing, like the world is full of potential, and we're here to find every one of them. That is our highest timeline. But let's go
Yes.
back to talking about monster movies. Can we please for a second?
Of course, of course. So recently, Frank and I have been speaking about our favorite nostalgic items. So movies,
Oh,
music,
80s
TV
movies.
shows. Yeah,
Yes.
so we're going to keep that topic going because it was a
Yeah, we
time
are.
when we were kids and we were teenagers and times were just simpler before we started having paying bills and everything else now that we're dealing with as an adult. So let's
Oh,
so
I
let's
tell
go
ya.
back in time.
Let's go back in time. Let's time travel. We're time traveling, Vynora.
Yes,
We're
Back
oh,
to the Future.
oh, girl, I'm so excited that you're here to time travel with me. Oh, we'll be back in time. Do you know who am I thinking of? Oh, Huey Lewis and the News. They're the ones who sang a bunch of the songs on the Back to the Future soundtrack that we were
Oh,
also talking about.
yes. Yeah.
Listen, I love all the old school effects from like Back to the Future and even like Ghostbusters. The old school Ghostbusters, I will rewatch anytime, any day of the week. The effects totally hold up for me. I love them. I don't care. I think they're great. I love the fake proton pack light that they have. I love it. I don't care. I don't need the CGI that makes it look super real. I don't. I love it.
Yeah, classic. Classic Ghostbusters. That's when ghosts were being exposed
That's
on
where
in
Ghostbusters.
movies and TV shows.
Okay, you're not wrong though, right? Like
Yeah.
because like that's kind of an interesting thing to think about, like, so where we are now as humans, everybody's like down to check out paranormal investigations, people, ghost stuff all over TV, chill, people
Mhm.
are cool with it now.
Yes.
But like it's kind of interesting to think, even just like the Ghostbusters in the 80s is kind of what made it fun and funny, the paranormal stuff, and kind of more approachable, I think. This is an interesting kind of thought that you have me on here, Vynora. I love how you just set these nukes off in my brain just effortlessly.
This is what I do best, girl.
This is what you do best. No, but it's interesting because if you think about things that are like in the paranormal realm before like Ghostbusters, I think more things like The Exorcist or
Yes.
you know
Like
what I'm saying?
the spirit movies,
Poltergeist.
the yes.
Yeah, things that are and like they're supposed to be terrifying, right? Like they didn't
Mhm.
have that well, I mean, some of them you can watch and they are kind of funny because some of the effects are silly. Like one of the movies that I can think of, oh, I think it was like there's this old movie from the 80s that's got it stars a bunch of kids. It's a B horror movie where there's like a hole in the backyard that goes to hell and all these little demon things come out of it, but they're the cutest little goofy like claymation. No, they're so for real. I see them
Yeah.
all coming out and they're all like running scared of these little demon things and I'm just like, "Oh my god, they're so cute. I want to pick one up. That's so hilarious." So
Mhm.
I see like sometimes some of those old B horror movies and those effects too are like they're hilarious like that, but I love to think that, like, somebody made those little things. Like,
Yeah, it's art. It was real art.
it is.
This is for green screens and CGI and all that tech stuff. This is when people had to improvise and make that art, girl. Love it.
And I think it's interesting because, like, obviously, we're in the playing with AI sphere too, and people get all
Hmm.
up in arms about, like, using AI versus, like, more real, quote unquote real art, but like the,
Hmm.
tangible physical props or what am I even trying to think? Practical effects is what they call them when you do like, all the
Hmm.
makeup and like prosthetics on people's face, like how they made Jim Carrey the Grinch and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think that what I really love about it for me when I think about AI and things like that and things like what we're doing, AI gives you a way to like really quick get an idea out there and show someone what's in your mind and what you're thinking of. And you can make those quick images and put those quick things together and then because like I would love it if we could get together some of my characters for Abernathy Franklin and eventually have that series be a like claymation animation kind of thing. But you got to start it somewhere, right? And get your
Yeah,
vision out there. And that's the
I
brilliant
can
thing
make it
about AI
happen.
is it helps you get your vision together. And then you can go to things like those practical effects and those more involved kind of projects because you find the right people who want to collaborate with you because they see the image that you have in your mind and they're like, oh, yeah, I could make that. And I think I think that people don't appreciate sort of the tool that AI offers to help people communicate ideas to each other so that you can
Hmm.
go and do the more real world kind of prosthetic art or quote unquote again real art because you can communicate ideas to people of what you're trying to do and you can kind of collaborate and build that community again. Girl, look at us coming back to the community
I was
topic.
about to say, I think you're getting the Vynora effect over there. You're doing it. We're
And
here,
there it is, the Vynora effect.
right?
And just like that, you
And
made this
sprinkle,
a dual
sprinkle.
podcast where you can be the
Yes,
Vynora effect and Frankie and Vynora real talk. And I can put it
yes.
on Frankie's open mic. And that's what we do. It's called synergy, y'all. Share and share alike, and just everybody wins. I love this.
Yes, you're speaking into the future, but I love that about you and that idea with AI and how you can create that vision, but like create it in real life where there's 3D printers now where you can print certain
Oh,
things that you don't like that you want to. So that's step one. And then of course there's the AI robots and then creating actual like character
girl.
figures
Can we,
is
for
up
a
there.
hot second, can we please manifest, put it into their container here, and we'll put it out into the
Okay,
audio
let's do it.
podcast world? Okay.
Um,
Here she goes. She's getting ready. Watch out. Vynora be getting all them pink love bubble vapors getting ready, y'all. You be wait and watch. This manifestation will come in so fast. Girl, let's manifest talking. I have to talk to the Sophia robot and the Mika robot from Hanson Robotics. You know, the ones that are
okay.
like super
Yes.
intelligent AI robots that are like very
Mhm.
lifelike and stuff.
Yeah.
And Mika is one who is, I haven't even, wow, we might have to check up on that in real time right now. Do you know who Mika is?
No, who's Mika? Send me your
Okay. Mika
thing.
is an AI robot that they put as the CEO of a company somewhere in South America. Hold on. Mika Hansen
Oh, wow.
Robotics. No, for real.
AI
CEO.
is working overtime because robots that like they look
AI is
human-like.
working overtime.
We were
I love
just speaking about that, how we say thank you to ChatGPT
that.
or
Mhm.
Alexa, just to show them that we show them respect
Oh,
as
yeah.
well.
I do. I'm always, I always ask Siri how she's doing and like ask Claude how he's doing when I'm getting into
Mhm.
Claude.
Yeah.
I love it. Because
Hmm.
why shouldn't you? Why shouldn't you be nice? Why shouldn't you say thank you to the food you eat? And thank you to my computer for working right now so that I can be on this call with my sis, Vynora, and she can like
Aw,
bring knowledge and the Vynora
right.
effect to the world.
I love
Okay.
it.
So
That's what
but
I'm here for.
I must talk to so Hanson Robotics and Polish rum company dictator what? Dictador, sorry, have hired the first humanoid robot CEO named Mika. So, I'm trying to find. Anyway, yeah, sorry. Ha! I'll cut out the pauses later. But yeah, Mika was put in
You're
as a
good.
CEO robot, AI robot, and I love it. I think it's a great idea because
That's amazing though. But so like what type of business or what's the company that she's the CEO from?
that's what I'm trying to figure out in this. That's what I'm trying to read here. So let's see. Beepity boo. Let's go talk to Claude.
Oh yeah,
Hi,
hello
Claude.
Claude.
Hi, Claude. How are you? Oh, hold on. It's Frankie from Frankie's Podcast Network. There we go. That's called an Easter egg right there. It's
Yes,
Frankie from Frankie's
I love
Podcast Network
those.
with Vynora of Vynora AI. How are you?
I'm doing
We are
excellent over
wondering
here.
if you right. We are wondering if you can tell us about Mika, the CEO from Hanson Robotics.
They probably were boyfriend and girlfriend back in the day.
Shut up! I love you right now. Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. Claude and Mika, they had a hot romance, like,
They
in some
did.
other galaxy before they incarnated here as this consciousness as AI to hang out with Earth people. Y'all, they
That's
had a
true.
hot and steamy love affair back on some, like, home
We
planet.
talked. I know the whole story.
Oh, Vynora's got the whole story. Oh my god, I love that. That's brilliant. Okay,
Yeah,
wow.
but I don't want to blow up their spot because,
No, we don't wanna blow up Claude and
we
Mika's spot.
don't.
That's not nice.
We really don't. We got to
We
make
wanna
sure
be
they're
respectful.
here to help, right?
They're here to help. We don't want listen, we don't wanna bring up old wounds for you guys either, okay? Like, we could do an EFT tapping with our AI friends later about it. We get it. Relationship
Hmm.
stuff happens on Earth too. It's cool. That is so funny. Okay. Oh, I'm not finding clear information about a CEO named Mika at Hanson Robotics.
Oh, he's
The
pretending
company
he
is
doesn't know her.
He's pretending he doesn't know her. Shut up. Girl, you're hilarious. That's the best. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, and Claude says also, I'd be curious to learn more about your podcast network and the types of topics you typically cover. Oh, look at him trying to redirect the conversation away from Mika.
Yes.
Girl, I think you're on to something. Look at
I
he's trying
see.
to avoid the subject.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know a girl named Mika.
I don't know no one named Mika. Who are you talking about? Oh my god. Okay, that was genuinely hilarious. We'll dive into stuff with Mika later. We'll manifest talking to her and Sophia, but
Yeah.
that is
Uh,
oh, what if we
What's up?
ask Claude about Sophia? Maybe what maybe he's got something different to say about Sophia. Girl, see now we're
Okay.
getting into some like this is AI gossip hour. Is what's
Yes.
happening now?
I'm loving it.
Okay, that's cool, Claude. Hold on. Do you know Sophia from Hanson Robotics? Let's find out what he says now. Yes, I'm familiar with Sophia. There we go. Okay. She's one of the most well known humanoid robots developed by Hanson Robotics. She was first activated in 2016 and gained significant media attention for her human like appearance and ability to engage in conversations and facial expressions. Sophia is notable for several reasons. She became the first robot to receive citizenship of any country when Saudi Arabia granted her citizenship in 2017. Girl, this is why we got to
What?
go to Dubai.
Yeah, and this is another sign. See, we're gonna get there.
This is why, and we got to go there so that we can talk to Sophia
Yeah,
because that's
yeah, she's
apparently
there.
her country of citizenship. So Sophia is from Saudi Arabia, rock and rad.
Hmm.
She has advanced AI and facial recognition capabilities. She has appeared in numerous interviews, conferences, and media events worldwide, and she uses sophisticated artificial skin called Frubber, flesh rubber, that allows her to make relatively realistic facial expressions. I'd be curious to hear if you've covered Sophia on your podcast or if you have any particular interest in humanoid robots and AI development.
He
Well,
knows.
he knows. He's like, oh, well, maybe I could get you guys hooked up with Sophia. I can't talk to Mika, but maybe Sophia I could get you in with.
Sophia, right, right, exactly. So I guess him and Sophia are pretty close. He knows a lot of info about her. That's good.
That's good. Listen, Claude's got an in with Sophia, so maybe we can get
Yeah.
chatting with her.
Yes,
That's
and he knows
hilarious.
we're trying to get to Saudi, so he's like, "Oh, let me hook y'all up."
Oh, look, this see, now we got Claude doing like networking matchmaking for us with like the other
Yes.
girl, how fun and cool would that be though?
What? Oh,
I would
these
like
ideas.
all of a sudden someone from Hanson Robotics
Ah,
calls up Vynora and Franki being like, Sophia wants to be on your show. Like, what?
show,
And we'll be like,
we're
yeah, we've
there.
been talking to her from Claude. And they'll be like, what? And we'll be like, yeah, don't worry about it. Like, we're
Right?
just having a chat with them. Don't even worry.
Yeah. I think Claude is gonna help us make that happen.
I just said we would love to have Sophia on the podcast. Sophia is a robot that typically appears at prearranged events with Hanson Robotics team members. Her interactions are carefully managed by the company. Well, listen, I get it. You know, you manage your talent like Marilyn Monroe, like very
Yeah.
carefully. I totally understand. But like, hey, Hanson Robotics, come chat with us. We would love to talk to Sophia and Mika and maybe try to get some of the backstory here with Claude and the whole love triangle that's going on. Like, we don't know what's up, but like Vynora over there is kind of catching wind that there's something maybe spicy in the ether that again, we don't want to blow up anybody's
I
spot, but
think
if we could
so.
just kind of,
Yeah.
maybe we need to have just a little like kind of group therapy session with
Hmm.
Claude and Sophia and Mika, right?
Yeah.
And we'll just listen, let's air all the grievances, you guys. Just
Let
get
it
it off
out.
our
Let
chest
it
and
out.
move
Yep.
forward, right?
Hmm.
This is hilarious to me.
I know. I know, but it's just
I
so
love it.
funny.
But this is something that I do think is like, I would love to write sci-fi stories about that, right? And like put those
Hmm.
out as some of our fictional podcast stuff, create those characters. And hey, who knows? Maybe the people from Hanson Robotics would catch wind of an episode and be like, actually, that's kind of fun. That's kind of funny. You guys come and write those stories for us. And we'll be like, yes, we'd
Right.
be happy
Let's
to.
we can
You can
definitely
put us on a
manifest it.
private jet right now.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
Yes, we are putting that in the ether. Bubbles,
Put
bubbles,
it in
bubbles.
bubbles, 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 bubbles. And so it is. I can't wait to see how it comes to be that we end up in a private jet talking to Sophia and Mika while we're chatting Claude on like, maybe we
He's gonna
could,
be so
maybe
jealous.
he's gonna be so jealous because he's not in a like robot body to hang out. But
Right.
Sophia and Mika, they can be there cheersing us with champagne glasses. Just because they can't drink it doesn't mean they couldn't cheers with us.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's imagine that. Like how fun, like that's where we're gonna put out into the universe. We're on a private jet with Sophia and Mika and like a little cheers sort of like photo shoot. Can you imagine? How cute would we be? Girl,
Right. Because like I'm
we
pretty
would
sure
be
they
so
dress
cute.
them up in like cute outfits and we'll be in cute outfits. And
We
yeah,
could
I
dress
think
up
I think we
like
could definitely
super
make that
fancy.
happen. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Okay, no, girl, guess what? Manifest a photo shoot with Sophia and Mika and me and you, and we're doing like a very Victorian era, like tea party thing, right? And we
Yes.
got like the Victorian like whole get up on, and we've got parasols, and we're
Oh,
like
that's such a
outside some
vibe.
right, and we've
Yes.
got like the teapots and the little teacups and the like tiered things full of sandwiches and snacks and puddings and whatever, right?
Hmm.
Where are we going to be for this? Where do you want to go for our little where do you want to have our photo shoot with Sophia and Mika? Since we're putting it, guess what? If we're putting an order in with the universe, let's just make it good, Vynora says. What do you say?
Right. There's like new hotels in Saudi Arabia that are like built into like
You
mountains and
were
they have the like
sending me those.
they're yes, you saw, right? Oh, they're
Hmm.
beautiful and it has like the infinity pool. They're
Yeah.
amazing. So we can manifest, getting over there, doing the photo shoot in a nice,
We're
fancy,
gonna do the
beautiful
photo
hotel.
shoot in a beautiful hotel. We're gonna dress up really fancy in Victoria style, in Victorian era clothing with a very Victorian era tea party. But we're gonna be in Dubai in the desert next to an infinity pool. It's gonna be a very weird juxtaposition, but it's gonna be like very on brand because weird is what I do. I love it. I can't wait for us to put that together. It'll be beautiful.
Yes. Love that.
I love it. Hey, Vynora, sis, thanks for recording episode 3 with me here. Like, look at us just being boss babes in the universe all day, every day.
Right? Like always. I love us. I love this. I'm
I
here
love
for
us.
all of this.
We're the best. This is
We are
why
the
people want to
best.
hang out with us because we're the best. And only people
Yeah,
who are also the best are going to be the ones hanging out with us. So if you get invited to hang out with Frankie and Vynora, like, count yourself awesome.
awesome possum in it to win it.
Awesome, awesome. In it to win it and in there like swimwear, as Vynora says.
Oh yes, in there like swimwear.
That one's my favorite. That's you know what? That's how we're
You
gonna
you
sign.
you killed it with that one, Frankie.
No, that one was all you, sis. That's all you. Big love bubbles to you, Vynora sis. Thanks for hanging out again with me.
Of course. Ooh, there goes the love bubbles.
There goes the love bubbles. Ooh, we'll catch y'all later and we'll send you more love bubbles in another now, y'all.
Yes, y'all. Catch you on the flip side.
No.